Welcome one and all to Scotch and Smoke Rings 478. I am your friendly neighborhood Oxhorn here as always, with suspenders set to maximum stun. Doing things a bit different on the program today, a lot of changes. Sorry for that bleeping noise at the beginning. I got some sort of error message. So in here, sounds like I'm sounding all right. I also upped my stream settings, so I had Comcast out here today. And I've been paying for a more expensive internet service than I typically get, and I wasn't seeing what I've been paying for. And I had them come out here today, and sure enough, they found some noise on the line. So they very kindly cleared the noise and gave me a discount for my time spent and gave me a brand new modem. And now I've got like blazing internet speed. It's great. So I'm streaming at 1920 1080 for the first time as far as I can remember, and at 60 frames per second. I hope I did everything right. I hope you can actually see me at 60 frames per second. I went through all the right settings in OBS. My camera is set correctly, so hopefully things should look better for you today. Great to have everyone in the chat today. Justin says, what is your keyboard? I made it. Well, kind of. It's a glorious gaming keyboard, I guess is what it's called. Pardon me. And I had to buy a bunch of switches. Here. I had one break recently, so I've got these Gatoron switches. And, yeah, I just pop in the kind of switch I want. I've got clackies. And I've got less clackies. See the musical difference? Oh, yes. It's something, that's for sure. I can barely hear the music. Let me turn that up. There we go. So a lot to go over today. It's going to be a great day. We're going to kill lots of Nazis. We're going to be playing Wolfenstein: The Old Blood. But man, is there a lot we got to go over today. So, I don't know if you've been following me on Twitter, but I was given the freedom recently to say that I am going to be getting my hands on Fallout 76 soon to play for fun. And it's going to be a blast. But in order to do so, I have to go on a trip. So I'm leaving town sometime soon. I don't know. Well, I do know, but I don't know what I can and can't say. That's the weird thing about this is I was given strict instructions to say things or to not say things. If it were up to me, I would say nothing. I would just not have talked about it. But then they sent out an email and they're like, all right, well, we want you to start talking about it a little bit, but don't give away too much, maybe ramp up some excitement. I'm like, all right, so I'll say something. So I said a little something on Twitter. Anyway, I have to leave town. Now, I'm a content creator, so what does that mean? I mean, I got to make content. Well, if you recall, my videos have been a little shorter this week. I took the Mechanist and Antagonizer and Superhuman Gambit story, and I split it into 3 episodes because I have been cranking out content all this week. I'm trying to fill up my my chute. Is that what they say in sales? Gotta fill up my chute, my queue, something. Anyway, I'm trying to get a bunch of videos done ahead of time so that they can publish while I'm gone, so that you guys will still have content while I'm off gallivanting who knows where playing Fallout 76. But it's really cool because it's more than just being able to play Fallout 76. They're going to let me take some footage home with me. They're going to give me a hard drive, and while I'm there, I can record what I want, which is great. So I'm going to make some content, right? I don't know what I'm going to make yet. I don't know what they're going to give me. I don't know if it's the full beta or if it's just like, the first 30 minutes. I have no idea what they're going to... I've pretty much told you everything I know, except for the specifics that they told me not to tell. So I won't say those. But, yeah, so there's a lot. I mean, I'm going to be flying off somewhere, and I don't really know what's going to happen on the other end. I got to pack up this camera, and they're going to give me a hard drive, and then when I get back, I'm going to be spending days putting this content together into some semblance of a cool story about Fallout 76. So, cool stuff. we're going to be having a blast. And I would love to hear some feedback about the quality of the stream. If you notice that it's 60 frames per second or that the resolution is larger, let me know so that I make sure that everything is working correctly. The Tiniest Troll with a tip. Thank you very much, The Tiniest Troll. Danny Richards. Oh, I did this. This is a new thing I'm doing. Oh, it doesn't work. Oh, it doesn't work. I was trying to get the chat overlaid. I'm trying to become a more snazzy streamer, you know, the bells and whistles. I tried having the bells and whistles, and you guys didn't like the bells and whistles, so I'm trying to de-bell and de-whistle my program while still upping the quality a little bit. So it's like a less bell and whistleized show with the bells and whistles, or more like lower tier bells and whistles instead of the shiny chrome-plated ones. So we've got rusting bells and whistles that I'm trying to get integrated into the program, but I don't know what I'm doing. I'm figuring it out as I go along. So yeah, there was supposed to be the chat. My plan was to have that overlaid while answering your questions, but that didn't work. Conduit says, hey Oxhorn, good evening from Savannah, Georgia. Looking forward to the show tonight. Great to have you on the program. I'm looking forward to it too. Why is there no fancy lad / hostess factory in Natick? Seems like a missed opportunity, says Danny Richardson. Yeah, you're right. They should have some sort of pastry shack there. Though, I mean, Twinkies are out of business, right? And it's only 2018. Who knows what's happened by 2077? Hostess could have come and gone by that time. About time you start uploading lol, says Ninja Pranks. What is wrong with you? I have uploaded every day this week, except Monday, because I take Mondays off, which, by the way, means I'm not going to have content for you tomorrow. I'm going to be no content Monday and Friday of this week. I'm still going to have stuff for you Saturday and Sunday, but I've got all the footage for every video I intend to make for the next couple of weeks or so already shot. Now I just have to piece it together into a series of videos and schedule them for the appropriate times. So no video tomorrow, but a fun video for Saturday and Sunday, and so on and so forth. Fill your quota, says Armitard. Yes, that is exactly what I need to do. Benjamin Ash says, afternoon Ox, stream looking crisp. October 23rd and 30th for beta. Enjoy the event. Yeah, I'm still, look, I know that I am very grateful that Bethesda is allowing me to get my hands on it early. I'm very grateful. I'm still miffed that Xbox gets it 7 days before PC. Why? Why? It makes no sense. I don't get it. The game is going to look better on the PC anyway. Why would they do this? It's got to be some sort of, like, agreement signed in blood. A clandestine operation under a bridge in the moonlight. Xbox only for the first 7 days. Why? So I don't get the beta until the 30th. I'm not going to get it any earlier than you guys will. Well, except for this. Have I mentioned this thing I'm doing? Yeah, I'm going to be going someplace to play Fallout 76. Have I mentioned that yet? You should know, in case you haven't heard. Yeah, I'm going someplace. I'll be playing Fallout 76. In case I haven't mentioned it. Matthew Albany says, evening, Oxhorn. Oxhorn, I'm assuming you've watched the newly released intro video for Fallout 76. What are your thoughts on it? The Ron Perlman's narration really got me emotional. Yeah, I did see it. So, first of all, the cool thing about that is they're marketing that as real-time gameplay. That's the game engine in real time. That wasn't a pre-rendered cinematic. I'm pretty sure they created the animation in some sort of script, but we're led to believe that they let that script run within the actual game engine. And if that's true, it looked good. It looked pretty good. I can't wait to make videos about it. It's going to be great. Then, yeah, I know, listening, I mean, they open it up with, look, they know their audience. They've learned that, to this day, I still think Fallout 4 was an excellent game. I admit they made some mistakes with it, just like every Fallout game has some mistakes. And I think one of the mistakes that they're wanting to address was, you know, they didn't They didn't have the war never changes thing, and then at the very end, they didn't have the endings. Yeah, there were so many things that were there in the previous Fallouts that they kind of just glossed over for this version. And then, of course, the dialogue. Well, we could name things forever. Anyway, I'm so glad they know their audience. They opened up with Ron Perlman saying war never changes, and they know that that's it. Oh, you've got us. They've got us hooked. And man, was it good. And of course, they tied it in together. So in Fallout 4, at the very beginning, when you're in Sanctuary, when you listen to the narrator over the TV, the news broadcaster, that's Ron Perlman's voice in Fallout 4. And of course, he's placed the exact same character. He plays the broadcaster standing outside Vault 76 during the quincentennial, what is it? The tricentennial? So he's an actual character now. Well, he played Butch in Fallout 1 as well. So Ron Perlman has played other characters in the franchise, but yeah, he's an actual character now. That's great. It's weird though. Like, I know that in the Fallout franchise, we have fun making fun of the pre-war culture of America. It's really over the top, and that's one of the endearing things about the franchise, is it's so over the top. You've got Liberty Prime, a giant patriotic robot, lumbering through the streets of Anchorage, he was supposed to anyway, talking about how much he hates the Red Menace and kill the commies, and and then we see all of these pre-war propaganda posters all over the wasteland, and it's so ridiculous and over the top that it's funny and it's great. But then I'm watching the trailer to Fallout 76, and my red-blooded American heart was going like that. I was just like, God bless you, sir. You know, it was one of those things where I shouldn't be feeling this way because the Fallout world is really twisted. But as an American, I was just like, hey, I want an eagle to fly by now. Thank you very much. No, it was great. But it's weird to feel that way and knowing that the Fallout world is so weird and twisted. You know? It was a little weird. But yeah, I can't wait. It's gonna be good. Gambit M says, hey Oxhorn, love your channel, man. I love your Fallout videos, but honestly been digging your videos on L.A. Noire. Hope I spelled that right. You did indeed. I've been really enjoying my videos on L.A. Noire, but I have to admit that it's going to be quite a while until we find another one. And that's not because, that's not out of choice. It's out of necessity. Fallout 76 is coming soon. It's coming soon, and I'm going to have a lot of content to be publishing about it. And I'll be talking a lot about it, so I don't know the next time I'm going to be able to update the L.A. Noire series. I will, of course, continue it. I just don't know when that time will come. But stay tuned. Man, you guys are getting me talk. I haven't even lit up a cigar yet, and I had something to show you. All right, let me go through a few more comments before I show you what I wanted to show you. Henry Arrowhead says, hey Oxhorn, love your videos. You were talking last week about the old World Blues DLC in Fallout New Vegas, and you described it in a way that also describes Scotch and smoke rings. Gotta get through an hour of dialogue before getting... Oh, you're right. I deserve that. But to my credit, people say, when people come to Scotch and smoke rings, I know I can see the analytics, and as soon as I start playing the game, the viewers drop. It should be the opposite, right? But I don't know what that says. But people don't just come for the gameplay. Thank you. They come for the Scotch and the cigars, and the beards, and everything. Brand new bottle today. This is a bottle of 10-year-old Lafroig. Oh, I forgot to do the cork. Hold on. All right, listen closely. Here we go. That's the sound. That's what you came for. It's a good day. And cigars. I should really come prepared. There we go. I got a box of Olivas. Oh, hold on. Serie 5 Liga Especial. I don't know. But I've already had a few and they're delicious. And it comes with some stamped cedar. So that'll be a nice touch. Red Wards says, howdy from Texas, Mr. Ox. Those suspenders are indeed set to maximum stun. Love your videos, man. Keep up the good work. Well, thank you very much. Anthony Cook says, hey, Ox, I love your content. I do have a confession, however. I honestly prefer your live stuff over your recorded stuff. Wish we had more Oxhorn after dark. Well, you know, who knows? Maybe I'll have more live stuff with Fallout 76. Commander Zoot Helsing says, Ox, I love your work. Keep it up. Have some shekels. Thank you. I will take your shekels. Sagakity Saga says, welcome way down south in Kent, Washington. Love your channel. Congrats on the special 76 gameplay. Sagakity. Thank you, Sagakity. I have been to Kent, Washington. Good to have a fellow Washingtonian on the program. All right, let's see. Do we want a little V, big V, guillotine, mini G, we'll call that. Big guillotine, big G. Let's do a big G. No, a mini G, and then a big V. How about that? All right. Mini G. And then a big V. Ah, man, I'm tearing it to pieces. All right, it's okay. Now, where are I? This is completely unnecessary, by the way. I don't set my microphone on fire. We're not here. Just go straight to this. There we go. Didn't get the all-over flame that I wanted. I want fire. Much better. Commander Zoot Helsing says you gave me some beard advice last year. Now I have a beautiful scruff. Congratulations. I have given so much beard advice. I don't remember what I said, but I'm sure it worked. The Dark Seraph says, money is a bit tight this week, so this is what I can spare. The Excaliburs from last week are fine and smooth. Well, thank you very much for anything you can offer, and glad to have you on the program. Okay. So, this is what I wanted to show. Holy cow, it's heavy. I am assuming that this is my 1 million subscriber gold YouTube award thing. And they have changed form factors. This used to be, when it was the silver one, a teeny tiny little rectangle. I believe I even showed that off in the past. But now, this is just giant. Anyway, I saved it. I got it a few days ago, but I figured I'd save it for all of you, since you guys made this possible. And you know me. That's right, I'm using a key to open it. Because scissors would just take too much forethought and coordination. come on. Come on. Oh, there's always one corner. Oh. Okay. Lip open. Oh, that's heavy. Oh, it's like a 15-pound pizza. I feel like I just opened a suitcase filled with gold bars. What is this? It's different. Holy cow, it's way different. Presented to Oxhorn for passing 1 million subscribers. All right, here's a note. Ooh, look at the weight on that paper. They didn't skimp on the paper. You're bigger than Vancouver. Sorry, anyone from Vancouver watching right now. You're bigger than Venice. Sorry, Venice. You're even bigger than Las Vegas. Hey, that fits. 1 million subscribers. Maybe you've imagined that day for a long time, or maybe you never thought you'd grow so big. Either way, not much can match the satisfaction of finding out that your creativity, that your ideas, that your voice speaks to 1 million people across the globe. We know that being able to touch the lives of so many people is reward enough. Totally. Take the money. I don't even want it. Just, I'm so glad I can reach so many people. That is reward enough. But we're incredibly proud of all you've done, so we hope you'll accept this Gold Creator Reward as a token of our esteem. And yes, I will. Wow. It's heavy, too. Oh. With your track record, we suspect you're only going to keep growing, and we can't wait to see you reach the next milestone. 10 million subscribers! Guys, I suddenly have a lot of work ahead of myself. It may seem far away, but remember the days when you were psyched to have 1,000? You've amazed us. Keep daring, keep dreaming big, and keep creating. You're the inspiration for everything we do. Sincerely, Susan Wojcicki, and I'm sorry if I'm butchering that, CEO of YouTube. Oh. Wow. Let's take this sucker out. Oh my goodness. Makes my arm hurt. Oh, that was nice. Oh, I thought this was a thing to wipe down for fingerprints, but no, I think it's an anti-moisture thing. Whoa. I didn't know if there was glass over that or not, but there's not. You can touch it. Check it out. That is cool. It's got some real heft. So there you go. Thank you. Thanks every one of you for making this happen, for subscribing and coming back every single day and watching what I make and listening to my crazy ramblings and buying my shirts and everything. This is because of you. And I am grateful. Thank you all so very, very much. Now, I'd better finish my office so I have a place to put it. Oh, nice letter, some foam. Oh, I'm butchering this box. Come on. All right, we'll put you right there. Good old YouTube button. So, that was great. Isn't that cool? YouTube doesn't have to do that. They didn't have to do that. It's such a great little thing. All right, I'm trying out a bunch of things, a bunch of new things with this broadcast. Since my internet connection is so much better, I'm trying out a bit rate of 9,500. And I keep getting messages that the stream is still good, but that they recommend a bit rate of 4,500. Well, I'll keep monitoring it. We'll see. Whew, it's hot. It's hot in this office. Henry Arrowhead says you picked the best Scotch ever. The barrels they use are smoked using peat that creates such an amazingly smoky taste. Drinking Penderyn for now, though, Welsh whiskey. I've always liked Lafroig. It is one of my favorites. It's a strong Scotch. It's a peaty Scotch, but it's a good Scotch. Jonathan Houts says, sorry I missed your 1 million subscriber announcement while I was away at boot camp, but it feels good to be home when I can watch your videos when they are published. Which vault do you think was the most and least heinous? Oh, that's a good question. Because they're all so horrible. Well, the least heinous ones are, of course, going to be the control vaults. Like 76. What was another one? I think Vault 13 was one. And the worst... 54, I think, is the one where they had the chems inside the vault reserved for former drug users. Then there's Vault 11. It's pretty rough. A lot of really bad ones out there. Hard to choose the worst. Dawson Holiday says, please do a video on the most moral yet practical options for the Vault 88 experiments. Some are obvious, like the power cycle, but I'm conflicted on the slot machine. Yeah, I should probably do that. I did videos on the Vault 88 experiments back when Vault 88 first came out. I don't recall if I commented on their morality, though. I'll have to rewatch it to see if I did or not. Carter Webb says, hey Ox, love the content and congrats again on hitting 1 million. Well, thank you very much. Nice Dragon says, congratulations Oxhorn on your award. Thank you for all you do. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. And the others have all flown off the screen. All right. Cadet Bubbles says, please do a vid series on Fallout 2 and also Ring-a-Ding, baby. Yeah, Fallout 2 is on my list. It's gonna be a while because 76 is coming out soon and that's a new game and I gotta make new content. So I'll be focusing on 76 when it comes out. I will, of course, continue to do content from other games as well. And I will eventually get to the older games like 2 and Tactics. Maybe some of the others like Brotherhood of Steel. Who knows? We'll see. But please be patient. It'll come, but in time. What about the vault with the hallucination drug in the air pipes? 19, which is now the boomers. Not the boomers, the... NCR Correctional Facility. Powder gangers. Yeah, that's pretty messed up as well. Though, if I'm honest, there was a big missed opportunity with that vault. I think they really could have told the story of that vault a lot better. Since it was occupied by powder gangers, we really got distracted by the story of what was going on there now, and there weren't a whole lot of terminals or notes left from the pre-war residents. There was enough to understand a bit of the story going on, but I still walked away with so many questions that I wish they would have elaborated on that more. Legend Dingo says, Ox, can I have a happy birthday? It's my birthday. Happy birthday, Legend Dingo. Christian says the one with the drugs is Vault 95. That's right, 95. Thank you. Spark says, who do you like more, Kate or Rose of Sharon Cassidy? I like Cassidy. I like Kate, don't get me wrong, but I like Cass. Her personality is just hilarious. Her ending slides, if you side with the NCR, are ridiculous. They're great. John Gray says, hi there, Oxhorn. New subscriber, first time with the live stream. What's your favorite ending for New Vegas and why? That is something I'm trying to decide upon. I haven't decided yet, and the reason is because even though I like the idea of an independent New Vegas, I don't like the idea. The problem with the entire independent New Vegas ending is ridiculous. Can I say that as someone who loves Fallout New Vegas and wants an independent New Vegas? I still think that Yes Man is ridiculous, because this is what we're supposed to believe. We're supposed to believe that Benny and a follower of the apocalypse got their hands on a Securitron and reprogrammed him so that he can't help but be helpful. So that he just does what you say. It's such a prominent plot point that when you first meet Yes Man, he even says, they didn't think about restricting who could tell me what to do. That was pretty stupid, huh? That's what he says. So here's the lore of the Yes Man ending. We find a robot that can empower us to do anything we want. But the only option we have is an independent New Vegas? Why? What if I'm playing an evil character and I want to become overlord and dictator of Vegas? I now have Yes Man, who can do anything I tell him to say. Why can't I use him to take House's robot army and become a dictator? Why is my only option making an independent New Vegas? I realize that's what Benny was planning, but I'm not Benny. I now have control of Yes Man. Why do I have to make it independent? That's what's bugging me. Now, I haven't done my whole ending of the game with Yes Man yet, so there's a lot that I have yet to show, and I'll get through all of it. But I've got to struggle with that. And then I have to struggle with the reality that Yes Man can only help New Vegas. He doesn't help Freeside and the slums. He doesn't help Good Springs and the wastes. He doesn't help the NCR. He only helps New Vegas. So, if I have to make a decision where I'm choosing a faction that helps the most people, what are my options? House and NCR. Because House at least has ambitions to go to space and to rebuild society on a capitalistic, although authoritarian, vision. I mean, I guess I'm really struggling between House and the NCR. That's where I'm trying to figure it out. But I got to work through those thoughts, and when I do, I'll be sure to make a video about it. Daniel Bowman says, hey, Oxhorn, always wondered what happened to Tennessee, my hometown of Knoxville, in the Fallout world. Have you found any lore? Thank you. I haven't found any lore on Knoxville. That's really interesting, considering we have a lot of stuff about Elvis, and we've got a lot of songs from singers who worked out of Knoxville, or who were discovered in Knoxville. I wonder why they haven't included anything. But no, I don't know anything about it. B. Cherry and Jones Drinker says, out of 3 companions, which one do you want to marry, drink with, or kill? Kill. Let's start with kill. X688, I think I would kill him. Have a drink with? Part of me wants to say Hancock, but honestly, I think I'd really start to get annoyed by him after a while. I'd get annoyed by Hancock after a while. Deacon? I think I could have a drink with Deacon. Yeah, I'd have a drink with Deacon. I'd kill X6. Who would I marry? Cass is delightful, but she's not the Marion type. Veronica is sweet, but she, I don't know. I guess Veronica's an option. Piper, she's adorable. She's a little annoying, if I'm honest. She is adorable. Curie, again, is adorable, but a little too... I don't know. What's the word for Curie? She's like a doe-eyed innocent. And Kate is exciting, but a little gross. I don't know. I don't think I would want to marry any of them, if I can say that. Is that an appropriate answer? Rob Taylor says, did you get a YouTube award? If so, congratulations. Looked like it in the thumbnail. Yeah, I did a big unboxing. Sorry if you missed it, Rob. You'll just have to watch the replay. Oxhorn, man, what is wrong with me? Are your iPhone cases also for Androids? I don't know the answer to that question. I don't think so. But it's something I'll look into. Mary Codsworth, lol, says Lee McKinney. There's a robot lover in every game. I'm sure Fisto would be worse. I know I've missed a lot of comments, and I can only apologize, especially if it's a super chat. They're flying off the screen way too fast. I can't possibly answer them all. Princess Jacob says Veronica is gay. There is also that. So probably wouldn't work with Veronica, would it? Avodio Tovar says, hey Oxhorn, is there lore about the South? I come to realize that since Knoxville we mentioned, also I too am grateful and motivated. Keep doing you. Yeah, we don't have a lot. I believe, which one was it? There was one game that was set in Texas. I think it was Fallout Brotherhood of Steel. I don't recall. I don't remember. I believe one was set in Texas, but it's no longer canon. And I don't remember which one it was. Tactics was Chicago, right? And Brotherhood of Steel was Texas, I think. But yeah, nothing in the Deep South. Jonathan says, do you think that if Liberty Prime had been sent to Anchorage, would China have dropped the bombs, or would things have gone the same? Well, yeah, I mean, China did drop the bombs. Even without Liberty Prime, having gone to Anchorage. So if they had reason enough to drop the bombs without Liberty Prime, pretty sure they would have dropped the bombs with him. Now, of course, that's assuming that China shot first. We don't really know, but if I was a betting man, I would bet on China having shot first because they were losing. We have to recall that by the time the bombs dropped in 2077, they were losing the war. They had just lost Anchorage. And America had already had a number of successful military campaigns in China. They had succeeded with their campaigns in the Gobi Desert. There's the Yangtze Memorial. I forget exactly what it was memorializing. Something that happened on the Yangtze River, I'm assuming. So China had been humiliated by the time the bombs dropped. They're really the only ones who would have dropped the bombs. I mean, could you imagine America doing it? They were winning the war. They had just released a new suit of power armor that had won them the war. They had no reason to risk blowing them all up by launching nukes. That said, it could, of course, have been a mistake. They could have done it, but not intentionally. That's always an option. There are so many things that could have happened, and that's why I love this series. Total Mantis says, you guys notice that Mothman in Fallout 76 kind of looks like a Mirelurk crab? That's not how it struck me. I love the fact that we've got Mothman. I was on Reddit recently and a map came up of all of the mythological creatures in the United States. And of course, the Pacific Northwest was well represented with Bigfoot. And I was happy to see Mothman in West Virginia. I can't wait to learn more about West Virginia lore. I mean, honestly, I'm ignorant about West Virginia just in general and the lore from the place. So I'm excited to explore Fallout 76 just so I can learn more about West Virginia. It's going to be fun. Christina Davis says, I could have sworn the beta for Xbox was coming out on October 1st. Now it's the 23rd. Am I missing something? My last comment. Did you make that comment before? Thank you for making it again. Sorry if I missed it. I heard that there was a rumor that the beta was coming out in early October, but I don't believe Bethesda ever announced an actual beta date until recently. Just a few days ago is when they announced, or was it today? I forget. It was recently when they announced that it's the 23rd for Xbox only and then the 30th for the rest of us peasants. Makes me mad. I don't know why they would do that. Edge America 12345 says, hey, Ox, really appreciate your videos, but I wanted to ask, do you think there's going to be enough lore in Fallout 76 to do videos on it? Absolutely. In fact, I think there's going to be an overabundance of lore. Now, I could be wrong, but I have played MMOs, and not only are there going to be... Well, no, there's not going to be very many NPC-driven quests. Well, there is going to be the major story. But the thing that Fallout 76 is going to shine in is environmental storytelling. And with a map that's, what, 4 times larger than the map of Fallout 4? That's a whole lot of environments to explore. That said, this is going to be very different from Fallout 4 because Fallout 4 had a set number of DLCs. Okay, we pay for the season pass, we gain access to a number of DLCs, and then we're done. That's it forever, except for the creation part. But with Fallout 76, it's a living game. It's something that's going to be constantly updated and upgraded, and new content is going to be injected into it forever. I mean, are there any World of Warcraft players in the chat right now? I haven't played for 8 years, a very long time, but I used to be really into it, and the last DLC I really got into was Wrath of the Lich King. And then I toyed around with Cataclysm, and Mists of Pandaria didn't interest me at all, and I didn't play it, and I haven't played any since then. But how many expansions have there been in World of Warcraft? How many new items have you been able to purchase? New things have they added? I mean, it's hard to count, right? So yeah, I mean, I think this is exactly the kind of game that's going to provide plenty to do a lore series on for a very long time. B. Cherry and Jones says you don't have to marry a woman, just saying. No, you don't have to marry a woman. I do. But you don't. Roman says, sadly, the USSR is massively underrepresented in Fallout lore. And you're right, only because of the divergence. I mean, things happened very differently with the USSR in terms of Fallout lore. I mean, China became the great rival, the great equal of America in Fallout lore. So naturally, the Soviet Union was less of that. Cobra says, hey, Oxhorn, just bought the Fallout board game. I'm waiting for the Fallout cookbook. What are your thoughts on that? Well, maybe you can let me know what they're both like, because I have no idea. I haven't read either of them. I think it would be pretty cool to get the cookbook and learn how to make Vim and Nuka-Cola, but yeah, I haven't read either. Geranguas, with a very generous tip, thank you, Geranguas, says, gonna drop you some genuine treasure slop before I head into work. I have always loved your vids, even if I sometimes miss the old days. Keep up the good work. Well, thank you, Geranguas. That's very generous. I appreciate it. Conduit says, Oxhorn, I grew up about 30 minutes from Point Pleasant, so I'm super stoked to explore the West Virginia I'm all too familiar with in real life. I just wanted to chime in again. Let me know if you need help around. Lol. I may need a guide, because I have no idea. But I envy anyone who is able to explore the wasteland of a place they're familiar with. People, I mean, imagine people who have been to the Mojave Desert, or people who live in DC and are familiar with all of the metro stations. How surreal would it be to explore Fallout having lived those places? And I'm kind of envious of people who can say that they can do that. So yeah, I'd love a Fallout Seattle someday, but doubt that's ever going to happen. Henry says, hey Oxhorn, if you get a chance to ask questions in your Fallout 76 trip, could you ask about becoming a ghoul? Yes, I sent out a tweet asking for comment suggestions if I ever had an opportunity to ask questions of the devs. Not saying that I am, but if I ever did, what would those questions be? And you guys gave me quite a list indeed. I took really good notes, and I already have a list of 50 questions. I need to trim it down in case I ever have the opportunity. Not that I will. Daniel says, hey Oxhorn, when are we going to be seeing the Fallout 76 videos? Big fan. You are awesome. Always looking forward to your content. Well, definitely after the beta drops for PCs on October 30th. But maybe before then. We'll see. Jonathan Houts says General Richter from Dr. Strangelove is responsible for the bombs dropping. Do you think Dr. Strangelove shares the same universe as Fallout? Now that would be the premise for a game, wouldn't it? Ooh. Wouldn't that be cool? I wonder what copyright things you got to get through to get that. Sir Copper Bullet says, have you tried the Nuka-Cola Dark Rum yet? It's $80. Wonder if it's worth it. No, but I bought 2 bottles. It hasn't shipped yet. I don't believe any of these Fallout 76. There's a bunch of new. There are a bunch of new products that Bethesda has created that they're only going to start shipping around November and December. So that's sadly how long we have to wait. Well, there's Fallout Cascadia, which is in Seattle, and when we get to play it, that would be great. New Vegas was super... that was Darth Revan. And then .com Woman says New Vegas was super weird for me. I felt so much was getting mispronounced by how the locals would say it. Did they mispronounce things in the game? Well, look, if you ever run into that problem, just remind yourself that it has been 200 years. I'm pretty sure that place names in America have changed between now and 200 years ago in terms of how they were pronounced. Sometimes. We'll see. Justin Brissett says, hey, Oxhorn, do you think that Ronto, which Ashur mentioned in the Pit DLC for Fallout 3, do you think that Ronto is a reference to Toronto in the annexed Canada? Absolutely. I think that's what it is. I think Ronto is short for Toronto, which would be cool to explore. Wouldn't it be great if we could explore annexed Canada in the Fallout universe? Where it was Toronto or Vancouver? I mean, just to see the effect of what America annexing Canada did to Native Canadians. I mean, that's right material for a tragic story. Oh man. Oh, whew. Got a bit of a tobacco leaf right at the tip of my tongue, and when I lifted my tongue up to talk, it flung in the back of my mouth. Whoa. Dalton says, hey, Oxhorn, I missed last week's stream. Are you still going to have videos on your business trips, or have asked already? Just tuned in. Yes, well, I'm working on that. So no video tomorrow, because tomorrow all day I'm going to be working on really short videos that I plan to publish while I'm away so that you guys have something to watch. And they're all going to be interesting, don't worry. I'm going to make sure that they're interesting. They're going to be shorter than usual. We're talking 10, 15 minutes. But they're still going to be fun. If the Lone Wanderer, the Courier, or the Soul Survivor had a battle, who do you think would win? Oh, the Courier. All the way. I mean, he's after Old World Blues with an artificial spine, brain, and heart. I mean, the man is a cyborg. Or woman. The Courier would totally win after everything that happened to him. Man, that would be a fun battle to watch, though. Now, if I were to actually take my 3 characters, honestly, my Fallout 3 character feels the most powerful. I never fear death when I play my Fallout 3 character. And I think that's in part due to the way Fallout 3 was made. It's possible to max out every single stat in Fallout 3. That's possible. It's not possible in New Vegas, and it's not possible. Well, it is possible in Fallout 4, but highly unlikely. So in Fallout 4, it's possible to get every single perk. But when I'm playing the characters, I feel more invincible on my Fallout 3 character. I feel the least invincible on my Fallout New Vegas character. So a little bit of a spoiler. I was shooting footage for some content I'll be publishing while I'm gone, and death claws are still scary in Fallout New Vegas, even at level 50. I went to a certain place, and I died 3 times trying to clear it, and it was the death claws. It was really tricky. And this is on my level 50 character. I've beat every single DLC. My character's maxed. Died 3 times. That doesn't happen in Fallout 4 or Fallout 3. So when I play Fallout New Vegas, I still get that kind of sense of wariness, which is a good feeling to get when you're playing the game. Nick says, would have been nice for the congratulations note to say more than New Vegas. Yeah, you're probably right, but honestly, that was from the CEO of YouTube, and she has no idea what my channel's about. I guarantee that it's just a formula letter, but it was still nice to get. K-Bud says, hey, Oxlord, love your videos. What do you think happened to historically neutral countries like Switzerland, Sweden, and Iceland in the Fallout universe? Well, we don't really know what happened to Scandinavia, but Europe devolved into a series of tiny warring states because of the fossil fuel wars. Fossil fuels became so depleted that the societies crumbled, according to the lore. Now, we don't know what happened to Scandinavia. though Switzerland is part of Europe. So, and I guess Iceland isn't part of Scandinavia. Sparrow Hogue says my first reaction to a Deathclaw was, "What's this? Oh!" and had a death scene. Yeah, the Deathclaw in New Vegas are scary. They're frightening. Louis, he says, "Hey, Oxhorn, did you try Walden Pond for the tour that Deacon spoke about in his deleted dialogue?" I did, yeah. I went to Walden Pond, Museum of Freedom, Museum of Witchcraft. I went everywhere. Okay, it's time. Now, I'm trying something new. I've got this cool new device called a Stream Deck. You can see it. And I should be able to push buttons and have things happen. So, okay, hold on. I hope I programmed it right. Okay, let me fire up the game. I should put this as a button. Deadman says, "This was a waste of my time. I thought he would answer everyone. I am dead, man. And he will never answer me, ever. I would never do that to any of my subs." I can totally understand the frustration of coming to your favorite YouTuber and watching his live stream and even donating and not have him notice you. And I'm sorry if I missed your comment. It's not my intention to ignore anyone on the chat today, but I am only human. And I only have two eyes, and sometimes the questions need me to spend some time answering them, and it takes a good minute or two for me to answer, and during that time the comment flies off the screen. I mean, these things happen. So yeah, I mean, I can understand your frustration, but please don't take it personally. Okay, you know that problem I had when I first started playing Wolfenstein? Well, I'm getting it again. I'm hoping that I fixed it. Nope. Great. I don't know what I did. What happened? Okay, give me a second here while I fiddle with Wolfenstein. Alien says, "Hope to see you play Fallout 3 soon. I'd like to hear your thoughts on all the endings. Keep up the good work." Okay, well, let's try this. Music. So that turns off my music. No, it didn't. It didn't work. Doggone it. All this new fancy technology and it's not even working. Oh. So frustrating. Why is it doing this? How did I lose full screen? It must have been a cache or windowed mode. Windowed mode is what fixed it for me. Let me try that again. Okay. Let's try this. There we go. Yep, it's on full screen. Why is it on full screen? Let's try windowed. If I can get there. Dalton says, I'm happy with all your answers, Zox. They're all very genuine and thought out. Thank you. Well, you are indeed welcome. Am I starting the wrong game? Spartan? Am I starting the wrong game? Oh, you're right. No wonder it's not working. I didn't check that. Yeah, you're right. I am starting the wrong game. Okay, hold on a minute. We'll get this. We'll get this. I'm glad to get the kinks out. There. Okay. I'm glad to get the kinks out before Fallout 76 happens. All right, let's not try... What was that? That was the New Order. Let's go back to the old blood. Please work. No weird glitches. Okay, now to see if this will work. Please work. Yeah! Oh, at least one of my buttons worked. Sweet. Well, now I just have to figure out why the other ones didn't work. I put this together in the hopes that it would save me time. It clearly hasn't done that today, but we'll see what happens in the future. Okay, let's do this. My cigar is getting in the way of the mic.
Lies beyond the market square, northwest, behind the tavern, next to Schmidt's an old baker shop. Use the same password as before.
Okay, so for those who missed last week's stream, we finally made it out of Castle Wolfenstein. We found some friends who ferried us all the way over to this village, wherever we are at, and then they hid under this dock. They got in their boat and hid under there somewhere. Now we need to go out and meet with somebody, and I'm honestly not exactly sure what we're supposed to do. But I'll just play and see what happens. Okay. So that's where we're headed. Find Agent 2's house. Austin Hill says, hey, Ox, been wanting to donate for a while. Really enjoy your videos and wanted to know what a sweet whiskey or scotch would be. Nothing strong. Chivas Regal would be a good sweet whiskey, from my memory at least. Ooh. Oh no. Okay. Oh, hey there. Hey, Maxon. Ooh. I'm not going to be able to kill him with one hit. Okay, it's just a few sniper bullets. I wish I had a silenced rifle. Well, let's see what happens.
Jawohl, Kommandant. Schicken Verstärkung zu Ihrer Position.
Ah!
Jawohl, Kommandant! Schicken sofort einen Trupp los!
Right. Sorry for the silence there. I was in the middle of something. But I got both of the officers. Ooh, I think I'll be okay. For now. And if If I had a sniper rifle, that would have been a lot easier. Why did they give me this loud gun? Oh. Oh, I couldn't take it. I was going to say it was right there the whole time. Well, looks like down's the way to go. Before we go across, let's make sure we've looted. Can't suppress the Fallout player in me. C'est la vie. I think that's it. Okay. Nope. Over here. Okay, that's it. Now, back to stealth. Okay, I could go through that tunnel. I could go down there, or I could go up there. What's this way? Let's go up here first. Okay. All right, so that connects to that. I think I missed a secret. Sorry. Let's turn around and this time go down here. Just to see where this leads. Alright, not being rewarded for our efforts so far. Come on. Gonna make me go around this pillar? I unlocked a new concept. Sweet.
Bewege mich!
A fine red mist. What?
This place is infested with Nazi pigs.
You don't
You
say.
should be careful. Do not kill anyone unless you have to.
What's that? Kill as many Nazis as I can?
No, I said
Can't hear you, Kessler. Lots of static.
Fan service. They know what we like. Okay. Uh-oh. Am I about to be ambushed? I think I'm about to be ambushed. Any other goodies? Ah! Oh. All right, no other goodies. We'll just go down and around. Okay. A little bit of green tea. And a little bit of cigar. Wait a minute. Oh. Ooh, check that out. You see the reflection in the scope? That's a nice touch. Oh, man. I really hate these officers. I can't tell you how much I hate them. Oh, no, not one of those guys. That's the last thing I need. For Pete's sake. Two of them. Where's the assembly? Nope, it's two. One down, one to go. If I can avoid these walking tanks. I'm walking away from him. Oh no! Nope. Thought better of that. I'm 33 meters away from this other guy. If I can just kill him, then I don't care if the other ones see me, because then it'll only be 2 of them. And a few others. But if that other guy sees me, he'll summon the horde. Well, this is a good sniper spot, but I don't see... Got him! Ha 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 ha! Ha 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 ha! Yes. There's a zip line in the tower? Oh, great. I see it now. I want to get that other officer first. But I forget which window it was. Thank you for telling me about the zip line. I've unlocked a challenge. What does that mean?
Mein Freund! Mein großzügiger Nazi-hassender halbnackte Ehre!
I love this guy.
Ist kein schlechtes Omen. Vielleicht räumt dieser verfluchte Stadt endlich auf. Aber solange ich dich habe, wird mir nichts passieren. Nichts.
Aw. Hey, cool. Model unlocked. Village drunkard. Good old drunkard. Okay.
There's Schmidt's, the baker shop. Kessler, I found Agent 2's house.
Thank God. Contact me when you have the folder.
Dinner sitzen singing in moonshine.
Open the gate to the side of the building. There's a key underneath a large rock. Use the basement window.
Okay.
Bloody hell. Where's your shirt, you handsome sod?
Hold on. Yep.
You're Agent 2.
It's Nurse Inga now. Rest your feet for a moment to have some tea and biscuits.
So this is where they transferred you.
Dear Pippa, please accept my sincere apologies for the beer. Very, very urgently of me, I must say. Oh, very, very ungentlemanly of me, I must say. I could make up for it by washing your laundry for a week. Or perhaps I could take you out for dinner. I can do both even when all this war business is over. Maybe then yours truly Wesley. Ugh.
Yeah, 6 months now.
Haven't seen you since the London HQ party.
Oh, that was a riot. Wesley spilled beer all over my Bristols. Clumsy twit.
I tried to save him, Pippa.
I know you did, love. I'm sorry. This is not the time for maudlin stories. Listen, I know what you're after, Blasco. The man in my bed over there is one of Helga's Nazi flunkies. Before he took a little nap, I loosened his tongue. The folder you're searching for is located in Helga's room at the Wolfberg Tavern. Now, apparently, she's quite the wine connoisseur. Pose as a waiter, and maybe you can get close to her.
MI5 stuff, okay.
Put some bloody clothes on first. There's a shirt in the chest over there.
I thought I had bloody clothes on.
Do leave your guns. The tavern staff don't carry firearms. I'll keep
great.
them safe for you. Fucking Nazis. And people just follow these Bergs like brainless ghouls. Maybe they deserve nothing better.
He's putting every gun in there. How is he carrying these on himself?
These hinges are rusted. Come help me with this, Blasco.
Yeah. Hold on. Gotta get my gold.
Sodding hinges are rusted. Need some help to pry them loose.
All right. Okay.
The tunnel is a 9.4 meter swim to the well in the tavern's backyard. Return to me once you've obtained Helga's folder. And don't you fucking drown on me now, you adorable tosspot.
Hope them hinges don't rust till I get back.
Okay. Okay, we're okay. Okay, pretend to be a waiter. Pretend to be a waiter.
Cousin Wilma owned a dive bar in Mesquite. Earned my first dollar there. Spent it
Okay.
all on rock candy. Sweet, sweet candy.
Sweet, sweet candy. Hello, hello. Here we go. I look official now. Bag of crisps, sir. Would you like your bagel buttered or not?
entschlüsseln werden.
Das ging aber schnell.
Ich weiß, die Ausgrabungen sind sehr gut gelaufen. Helga treibt uns zwar ziemlich an, aber sie ist sehr effizient. Und sie ist sich nicht so schade, die Ärmel hochzukrempeln und mit anzupacken.
Ich kann das Ende kaum erwarten.
Was? Willst du nicht wissen, was dort unten los ist?
Ich meine den Krieg. Wir wissen, dass wir ihn gewinnen. Und ich frage mich, warum sie ihn nicht endlich beenden. Damit ich zurück kann zu Christine.
Oh, ich weiß. Da zieht sich etwas.
Die Alliierten sind klar unterlegen. Das ergibt keinen Sinn.
Ja, aber hast du von dem Kerl gehört, der aus Wolfenstein ausgebrochen ist? Ein Amerikaner. Der muss was drauf haben.
Amerikaner. Deutschem Stahl ist er nicht gewachsen.
Oh, ich wette, dass er gerade hier irgendwo lauert. Ich brauche Nachschub, bin gleich wieder da.
Biscuit? No.
Hey, noch ein Bier.
Cranberry juice. Worcester sauce.
Ein Foto von Anna! Wir wollen heiraten!
Wir haben es auf dem Toilettenboden gefunden. Was soll ich denn sonst damit machen?
Ew. Oh. Nazi Pervo. You guys all right?
Hey, Oberst! Frau Obersturmbannführer von Schatz ist wieder.
Oh ja. Schnell.
So spricht man das aus.
Genug jetzt von diesem Quatsch, Helga! Generalstrasse will Ergebnisse sehen. Und bisher ist er mit ihren Fortschritten nicht zufrieden.
Ach, halten Sie doch die Schnauze, Sie Jammerlappen.
Wie bitte?
Nach allem, was ich für General Strasse in Erfahrung gebracht habe, sollte er mir die Stiefel küssen.
Hier ist der Wein, Helga.
Oh ja, nicht zu früh. Ich sterbe vor Durst.
Sie
Turn
trinken zu
around,
viel.
Helga.
Ach, Schreiner, Sie elender Langweiler. Erwarten Sie tatsächlich von mir, dass ich Ihre Anwesenheit nüchtern ertrage?
Have a drink.
Mein lieber Ober, Sie wirken so angespannt. Stellen Sie den Wein hier auf den Tisch.
Schicken Sie ihn weg, damit wir unser Gespräch fortsetzen können.
Ach, Schreiner, verdammt nochmal, jetzt lassen Sie mich doch erstmal meinen Wein genießen.
Generalstrasse will Ergebnisse
Ich
sehen,
bringe
Helga!
Sie zur Ausgrabung, dann werden Sie schon sehen. Warten Sie.
Fuck.
Hey.
Bevor Sie gehen, Ober, müssen Sie meinen Wein probieren.
Oh yeah, no sweat.
Setzen Sie sich.
I'll
Wie
taste
heißen
it.
Sie?
France.
Franz. Mein
France.
Cousin ist auch so. Fasziniert Sie das, Franz?
Da.
Als Kind habe ich meine eigenen Karten gezeichnet und im Wald bei uns zu Hause nach Schätzen gegraben. Ja, so konnte ich allein sein. Und dann bekam ich auf einmal Polio. Ich war Monate ans Bett gefesselt, hatte schreckliche Träume. Und dann starb mein Bein ab. Habe ich deswegen geheult? Aber natürlich. Ist ja normal. Aber aufgeben ist was für Schwächlinge. Ich habe nie aufgegeben. Ich habe mein Schicksal in die Hand genommen. Haben Sie Ihr Schicksal in der Hand, Franz? Nur zu. Probieren Sie den Wein für mich. Und?
Bra.
Köstlich.
Sie haben einen interessanten Akzent. Köstlich. Das ist der erbärmlichste Wein, den ich je getrunken habe.
fair.
Der ist sauer, um Gottes Willen. Trinken Sie aus. Ja, alles. Trinken Sie.
Okay. Get out drunk.
Man riecht es sofort. Wie feuchter Keller. Muffig. Ein Hauch von Rosine. Und der Geschmack. Süß wie Portwein. Ein Rotwein sollte nicht nach Port schmecken. Sowas würde ich nicht mal meinem ärgsten Feind vorsetzen.
Helga! Warum verschwenden Sie Ihre Zeit mit diesem Banausen?
Because, my dear incompetent Shriner.
Uh-oh.
He's not a waiter.
Uh-oh.
He's a spy! You really think I would be impressed by your atrocious German? Now give me the folder, Franz! Oh. Behalten Sie ihn im Auge. Was ist los, Eberhard?
Wir haben Dynamit eingesetzt, um ein Loch in die Gruft zu sprengen.
God damn.
Kommt etwas raus?
Eberhard, unternehmen Sie nichts, bis ich bei Ihnen bin. Verstanden? Erschießen Sie ihn!
Oh, come on! Oh, what was that?
Was ist passiert?
Sie haben den Boden mit Dynamit gesprengt. Das muss das Erdbeben ausgelöst haben.
Gott, diese Stadt.
Raus! Schnell, bevor das ganze Gebäude einstürzt! Wir müssen zur Ausgrabungsstätte!
Looks like a dusty old map. What secrets are you looking for, Helga? Kessler, can you hear me? Helga's gone. Took the folder with her. I'm coming back to the boathouse now. Do you copy?
So she took the folder but left the map? Note from Helga. So close now, I can taste blood in my mouth. What secrets must await me inside the vault? King Otto's secrets, my forebear. Passing on the torch to me. A part of me believes the king is communicating with me from beyond. The whispers in the dark below. I think it's him. Side note, expecting that dreadful parody of a man, Shriner, any day now. His letter said Death's Shed has ordered him to oversee my project. We'll see about that. We'll probably need to stock up on more wine to get me through that. Oh, Helga. All right, I got a few more minutes. Ooh.
Jesus Christ!
Look at blazers! What? Did this turn into a zombie game? What the heck? that's a lot of antlers. Ooh, that's a lot. Okay, Nazi zombies. Right. Well. Let's just hope there aren't a lot of them. Oh my, okay. All right, guns. Guns. No guns? Tell me there's one gun. Tell me there's one gun in this blasted place.
Kessler, come in. You read? Fucking gadgets.
Hipper, behind you!
Deserved a better fate than this, Pippa.
Zombies with guns? Great. This music is amazing. This music is so great. Okay, 34. Ooh, okay. Plenty of ammo in this one. Zombie dog! Headshots. Headshots work. this normal in a Wolfenstein game? I haven't played a Wolfenstein game since the original in the 90s, so I don't recall zombies, zombie Nazis, but maybe this is part of the game. They stand still. Okay, so not quite as scary as we... Gwendolyn.
I was so sad.
I'm fighting monsters.
And you just went downstairs and I was so scared and someone is gone in my bedroom.
Where's Mama?
He's in his bedroom and watching his phone.
Well, my game is too scary. It's too scary for little girls.
Only, I will look at the window.
No. You have to go upstairs. It's bedtime.
But you went downstairs and watched your video.
I know, but it's too scary. There are monsters. You cannot watch monsters. Okay? You have to go upstairs. Go to Mama.
My blanket's under your chair. In the back.
Where? I don't see it. Oh, there it is. Okay, go upstairs to Mama.
What's back there?
Was it back there? Okay, nighty night. She said she was scared, so she came downstairs to watch scary games. Wow. I love these kind of games, but I don't let my kids watch the games I play. Fallout is a mature game, so I don't let my kids watch my videos. Maybe when they're older. Okay. Great. I could leap to my death. Let's do it. Geronimo. Okay, we're all right.
Blazkowicz, can you hear me?
Kessler, listen. Helga's gone. Took the folder with her. She's digging up something beneath the church ruins. Must have been what caused this shitstorm. What's your location?
I don't know. Some kind of workshop close to the old town.
On my way, Kessler. Hang in there.
What is that, by the way? Is that a gate? Is that a crack to the underworld? Because that looks like a crack to the underworld. Okay. We're good. hope the town drunk. I hope we don't find the town drunk. Oh no.
Hello.
He's gonna spot. Any more shotgun rounds?
Look at that. It's raining Nazis.
Those are some heavily armored zombies. I'm not sure where to go. I need to get up there.
Herr Kessler, ich muss Sie finden.
Woher weißt du, dass sie noch hier ist?
Das ist nur so ein Gefühl.
Bedeutet sie dir viel?
Ich muss an Sie denken. Die ganze Zeit.
Dann werde ich für sie beten, dass sie dich wiederfindet.
That's what I remember.
Trouble. Gotta find a way to get to them. Oh, great.
Not the best plan, I admit. What have we here?
You okay, Kessler?
Annette is gone. She wanted to find her friend. Stur wie ein Maultier, das Kind.
Great. So another one needs rescuing.
I will take these flyers and cast them out over Berlin, just like my wife did. Maybe it's like pissing in the ocean, but every drop spreads ripples across the water, no? If you choose to do nothing because you feel insignificant in the grand scheme of things, you might as well be an ant. And if I die, I know I will have deserved to meet her again.
I'll come with you.
No. Best if I go alone. You stop Helga. First, help me open a way through the blocked doorway.
All right, Charlie Chaplin. Article of the Night of Fires approaches. Preparations are underway in Wolfburg for the Night of Fires, the annual ceremony in remembrance of the fire which burned down the city 1,000 years ago. This will be our most ambitious Night of Fires ever, said the happy mayor when our reporter caught up with him overseeing the preparations in the town square. The city's most skilled woodworkers have been working around the clock to get everything done. A miniature wooden church representing the defiled church, the important centerpiece of the ceremony, has been built and will be lit up just before midnight of the 3rd, to be followed by the traditional dousing of the flames. The church choir will be this time performing the cleansing fire song during the ceremony. Of course, what would a night of fires be without a big feast before the burning? Oh, this will be the biggest feast yet, and afterwards, we will serve the traditional auto cake filled with cream and raspberry jam. It'll be a glorious night, said the mayor. Yeah, well, I don't really like fires right now.
Found this in the boathouse.
You've taken my friend. I will be fine.
Famous last words. Is there even a way to save her? Was I too slow? I shot him as fast as I could. Note from Herr Obermann. Martha, you will have time to come in twice a day now. It's the troops. They come here from that unchristian graveyard excavation and clog up the drains with mud and filth. And they behave like pigs, spilling beer and dropping cigarettes in the pools. I know these soldiers are fighting for the fatherland. But do they have to use my curtains to blow their noses? It will, of course, double your rest of sentence is smudged with blood and is unreadable. Everyone is dead. Everyone I tried to save is dead. Hello, doggy.
I was a kid. We had a monster in our basement. My father said if I'd done wrong, it'd creep out at night and come for me. I tried to do no wrong, but the monster came all the same.
I think I would like this level.
Head for the church ruins. Helga's gotta be there.
Oh,
Whatever she's doing, it's bad, and you gotta stop it. Then snatch the goddamn folder. Only one more hill, Billy boy. Only one more.
This is great. All right, I am going to have to cut it short here. I got a lot of content to produce if I'm going to produce enough to cover my absence, my coming absence. Oh, let's see if this works. Yeah, it does. Also, this means no show next week because I won't be here. And I can't stream from where I will be. So no show next week. I'll try to make it up to you with some great content. That's the best I can do. So thank you for joining me for this week's episode of Scotch and Smoke Rings. Again, my apologies if you left a message and I couldn't read it. I did my best to read as many as I could, but thank you all the same for your generous super chats and your tips and all of your comments and for simply being here. I really appreciate it. No video tomorrow, but 2 great videos for you over the weekend and of course more awesome content next week. Thanks for joining me for Wolfenstein. This has been a blast. We'll pick up right where we leave off the next time I do a live stream, and I'm not sure when that'll be, but it'll be in a short period of time, I hope. Thanks again, and I'll see you all real soon. Now, to see if this end broadcast button on my new Stream Deck thing works. Cross your fingers.